Hello everyone, you are watching Code with Heather. Welcome to episode 8 of our Jira tutorial series. In the last episode, we learned about Scrum framework, how agile teams plan, build, and deliver in short cycles. Now it's time to focus on the core part of Scrum, the sprint. We will understand what a sprint really is, how teams plan them, what makes them successful, and then I'll show you practically how to create a sprint in Jira. So first of all, what is a sprint? A sprint is a short time box period, usually 1 to 4 weeks, during which a Scrum team works to complete a specific set of tasks or goals. At the end of each sprint, the team delivers a working version of the project. For example, you can think of a sprint like a mini project within a main project. Instead of doing everything at once, teams divide work into small sprints. So progress is continuous and manageable. Each sprint has a clear goal, a fixed duration, and a list of tasks chosen from the backlog. For example, if your team is building an app, one sprint might focus only on login sign-up screens, while the next focuses on dashboard UI. So next is sprint lifecycle, how a sprint works. A sprint goes through these main phases. So the first one is sprint planning. Team decides what to do in the sprint. The second is daily Scrum stand-up, short daily meetings to track progress. The third one is sprint exception. Teams work on assigned tasks. And then we have sprint review, showcase completed work to stakeholders. And then we have sprint retrospective, discuss improvements for the next sprint. So sprint starts like a planning session, and then where the teams pick tasks from the backlog. Every day, short stand-up meetings help the team stay aligned. After finishing, the teams holds a review meeting to show progress and a retrospective meeting to learn and improve for the next sprint. This cycle repeats, improving both the product and the team with each iterations. The next one is sprint planning. Sprint planning is the first step before starting a sprint. In this meeting, the team decides what work will be done, who will do each task, what the sprint goal will be, how long the sprint will last. In the sprint planning, the product owner brings the prioritized backlog and the team discusses which tasks they can complete within the time frame. They also set a clear goal, like by the end of this sprint, the user should be able to log in successfully. This helps everyone stay focused on one outcome instead of random tasks. So what are advantages of using sprints? It encourages continuous delivery, improve team focus and productivity, easier to handle changing requirements, increases transparency and communication, helps track progress with the measurable goals, and then it promotes continuous improvements. Sprint brings rhythm in your project. Instead of chaos or long delays, your team delivers small but meaningful results frequently. If something changes, it only affects the next sprint, not the entire project. That's why companies using Scrum and sprints to deliver faster, higher quality work with less stress. So I think we should have a short practical session in which I will let you know that how we can create a sprint in a Jira Scrum project. So it will be easier for you to keep a track on things in the future videos in which we will discuss it in further details. So let's do it practically. Open your Jira dashboard. Here's the dashboard of Jira. I'm already logged in with my Jira account. Go to your project. Here is my project. I'll click on it. And from here, you have to click backlog. On this screen, as you can see, it's asking me to input about describe what needs to be done and generate work items from. So just click on it. Here you can see we have Scrum Sprint. You can search backlog. We have different users from where you can assign different tasks. We have epic drop down. I will let you know in the next video that what is epic, what are roadmaps. So in the backlog you can create a sprint. As you can see, it's written here, plan your sprint. By clicking on this create, you have to let it know about some of the description about what you will do in this sprint. And here we have like backlog. You can create another backlog and you can create another sprint. You can see here we have create sprint option. So it created another sprint, so you can further go and proceed with creating different sprints. So these are about auto generated things that will let you input them some details and they will create a sprint out of that. So creating a sprint, just click on this create sprint. As you can see here on the bottom right corner, create sprint, and you can create multiple sprints from here. So we'll discuss it deeply in the upcoming videos. Here is an additional thing, that sprint management tips. Keeps sprint goals realistic. Avoid adding new tasks in the mid sprint, like as we have already discussed it a few times, that no new task should be added while a sprint is already started. Review progress daily. It's a good approach. Keep a track that what's the progress, how developers or the other relevant people are doing their work, and close the sprint properly before starting a new one. So don't overload your sprint with too many tasks. It's better to finish fewer tasks 100% than leave many half done. Always review the sprint's performance and learn from it before starting the next one. This continuous log help your team get faster and more efficient over time. So that is it for this episode. In the next episode, we will move deeper into the Jira concepts like epic, roadmap, and we will start practical sessions from it. I already showed how you create a sprint, how you can create a project. Now we will see that how to create epic, what is roadmap, what is epic, and different types of tickets that we generate in the Jira. So that is it for today's episode. If you like the series, please like, comment, and subscribe. Take care. Bye.